welcome to Mercy Hospital South Buffalo and another edition of Cooking Well at Mercy Hospital. I'm Executive Chef Chris Damiani, and I'm joined by Karen Calandra, my holistic health coach. Karen, welcome to Mercy Hospital today.
Thank you for having me back.
Great. We are featuring our new menu, our Treat Yourself room service menu. We do a lot of nice things here at Mercy Hospital. One of the things we do very well is we bring good food to you, your bedside, up in your room. I've got a picture of our little Mercy Hospital menu, our new menu we're going to. And today's featured recipe is Chicken Mushroom Cavatappi Pasta. For those of you who haven't had Cavatappi Pasta before, it's a corkscrew pasta, and it's part of our mise en place right here. And me and Karen have done numerous cooking shows, and we're just going to walk you through our mise en place before we start cooking. We've got corkscrew pasta. We've got some marinated chicken. We'll talk more about that. We've got some fresh mushrooms, some fresh parsley. We've got some gluten-free ingredients, basil, garlic, kosher salt, olive oil, a lot of nice whole food ingredients that we brought here today. One of the things we're going to start out with, since this recipe is a 5-part recipe, which means we had to do things in stages to bring it this far. It looks simple, looks easy, but we're going to bring it to life to you as best we can right now. So we're going to turn to Karen. Karen, I want you to put about a tablespoon of olive oil right in that pan. Keep going a little more. Beautiful. And then I want you to take those mushrooms if you can get them. Put them right in there. Okay? And so we've got some mushrooms we're starting to saute. Karen, tell me about the mushrooms and why they're such a special vegetable to us.
Actually, mushrooms are actually a protein source. They're good for vitamin C
Really?
and vitamin D.
I didn't know that.
I know. And actually, they're good raw, and they're also good cooked. And you know you need at least double that amount in order to get what we have over there, because they cook down and they're mostly filled 80% with water, right?
A lot of water, right.
A lot of water. And, you know, when you cook mushrooms, you actually get zinc, and you get iron, and you get calcium from them.
Okay,
you
say
get
it
more.
again. So when I
you
cook the mushroom,
you get a
I
better
get more
source.
nutrients.
You get more nutrients.
Zinc,
Absolutely,
calcium,
that's right.
and what else?
And iron.
And iron.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a great thing to note, that once we cook the mushroom, we actually add nutrients by cooking the mushroom. Something I didn't know, and probably a lot of our viewers out there didn't know as well. So that's what makes this dish one more step towards healthy. All right, so as Karen works the mushrooms down and keeps moving them around, rapid movement on high heat, she's just got a little olive oil in there. And I'm gonna have Karen just put a pinch of salt and black pepper in there right now. And we're using a kosher salt. And we like the kosher salt.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have Karen talk a little bit more about kosher salt. Karen, why is kosher salt so special?
Contrary to what people believe, salt is
Yep.
actually good for us, right? Especially when it's kosher, not when it's table salt, okay? Because it's the cleanest salt. I brought some pink Himalayan salt because
Nice.
that's actually from the Himalayas. It also
Excellent.
comes from Pakistan too, from the salt mines.
Really?
And there's 84 different minerals when you have a kosher salt
Really?
or a pink Himalayan salt.
84 different minerals.
84 different minerals, yeah.
Okay, and that's why we use kosher salt here at the hospital, and a lot of our cooking demos and our cooking, all our recipes in the back. And you can see just how quickly these mushrooms have begun to cook down. They're caramelizing, they're cooking down in a hurry. Very simple so far. So we brought some mushrooms, we have a little olive oil in there, extra virgin olive oil. We like the olive oil. Tell me more real quick about olive oil. Let's just review the olive oil real quick.
First of all, extra virgin olive oil is one of the healthiest ones for us. We
Yes.
don't really want to use canola oil anymore or
Right.
vegetable oil. Those are highly processed.
Okay.
So we want
Yep.
a good vegetable oil from, you know, preferably
Yep.
Italy or somewhere where they grow olives, right? Because that's what happens is the olive is actually pressed
Yep.
into the olive oil.
Love it.
And so I'm glad to see that you're using that. It's got good cardiovascular
Yeah.
health benefits.
All right.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have Karen reach over right now with that olive oil. She's gonna give me a little, the little bottle right
I'm
there, the
sorry.
squeeze bottle. Put a little right in there, okay? All right, so we're gonna get this hot, swirl it around. Nice thin coat, nice layer. I'm gonna reach over here, Karen, grab some garlic. Karen's working on
this
that,
down.
and I'm gonna add a little garlic in here now. And I've done a lot of cooking demonstrations, and everybody always says, oh, more garlic, more garlic.
Why?
It smells so good, it tastes so good.
It does, and it
What
also
else?
has healthy benefits, okay?
Tell me why it's so healthy.
All the herbs that we have today, we have thyme and we have basil and we have
Yep.
garlic. Those are actually medicine, all right? Food is medicine. Spices and herbs were around long before medicine was.
Okay, I agree.
And so we need garlic as cardiovascular health.
Right.
It actually lowers cholesterol, lowers your lipids, and you know, basil has antibacterial and antiviral effects to it.
All right.
And thyme is actually good for cold and flu season. So we're hitting it all.
All right, so real quick, Karen, pass me over that little bit of white wine, the bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got a little white wine here, and I'm going to talk about the chicken. We grilled the chicken, and then we finished it on parchment paper. And once it came out, I cut it up, and I marinated it lightly. Use a little bit of orange juice, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of fresh basil, a little salt and pepper, a little more olive oil, and you can see that right here. So I'm going to take some chicken. Actually, Karen, pass me the portion out. This is our 5 ounces of chicken. I'm going to put the chicken in the pan. Just going to jump it real quick. I'm going to get that going. Sort of blend it together with our olive oil and our garlic. Okay, and now as the pan's going to heat up, I'm going to kind of move to a higher heat now. If you look, I just accelerated the heat. When I was doing the garlic, I was on a medium-high heat. Right. Because I didn't want to burn my garlic. And when I burn my garlic, the dish is going to become what? Bitter. Yeah. We don't want bitter. So we like a golden brown garlic. Really brings out the flavor of the garlic, and it permeates the oil that we're cooking with. It allows the oil to saturate the dish and really enhance the flavors, bringing that garlic out. So you can see our chicken looks beautiful. It's an all white meat chicken that we use in our patient menu. Very nice. I'm going to put a little white wine in there. Karen, I do this just to deglaze the pan and to capture all those ingredients. It is a non-alcoholic white wine. I apologize to my patients. You're not going to be able to get any heavy alcohol in our chicken cavatappi with mushroom pasta dish, which is on our treat yourself room service menu. Let's bring that up one more time. You can see it right here. And this is our new feature. It's our treat yourself room service menu. And this is going to go in very shortly with all our patients. And you can call down from your room and have it brought right to your bedside. So for those of you that are not feeling so great and you want something to pick you up, we've got a nice dish. We're going to finish it off right now. Okay, so Karen, you got those mushrooms.
How did you cook your chicken today?
We grilled it and we finished it on a sheet of parchment paper.
And we use parchment paper instead of foil now because of the aluminum, right? Aluminum really is a neurotoxic metal.
Very good point.
And we shouldn't be using aluminum. Aluminum's in our antiperspirants, and that's why they're having breast cancer. And we also are using it with our cooked products. True. It's in our water. Yes. I mean, it's in our canned goods. We're getting so much aluminum that as a neurotoxin, it's causing Alzheimer's. So parchment paper is a baking paper. You can use it for potatoes. You can use it to line everything. And guess what? Keeps all your pans clean, right?
I know. It takes mercy on my dishwashers. And we use parchment paper religiously. And just to segue in, all our Tim Hortons baked goods, all our patient services goods, chicken, cookies, you name it, pizzas, it's all baked. All right, real quick, we're going to move in. Karen, I want you to add the mushrooms over here.
That's a big, heavy pan.
All right. This is what we call a rondo with straight up sides. Not to be confused with our sautoir or saute pan here. Just going to get it going again. Karen, you're going to finish me off here. You're going to keep it going.
Yep.
I want you to give me just a touch more of that white wine.
Okay.
Where did the white wine go? Oh,
right here.
There it is. Yep. Give me just a splash in there. Good. That's good. Now I want you to season it up. I want a pinch of the dry basil. Just a pinch. And we're going to talk about the fresh basil. Grab a little fresh. We're going to put a little fresh in here today. We use both. Note that when you use a dry herb, you're going to use about 1/3 to 3 times with fresh. So if I have fresh, I need to use 3 times the recipe. So in this recipe, it calls for, I believe, a teaspoon of dry basil, but if I go to fresh, I need to use 3 times that amount of the basil. I want you to put a little parsley in here right now. Just a good pinch. I won't hurt anything. We know you like the fresh herbs.
Love parsley.
Give me a little bit of the, not yet, give me the little black pepper to season and a touch of salt.
Did you know black peppercorn actually helps you lose weight? It fights back.
I'll take it.
I know.
I'll take it. All right, and now we're looking good. Everything's in our dish. We've got our chicken, we've got our garlic, we've got our mushrooms, our salt, pepper, some fresh herbs. We added the little fresh basil for color to really enhance it to make it look good. Now I'm going to add some tomato sauce. I want to let you know that the tomato sauce we use here at the hospital is a no salt added sauce.
Beautiful.
And I'm using an 8-ounce ladle. And just a little something we talk about. 8 ounces is a cup and a pint of pound rolled around. So we know that that right there is going to give us a good healthy portion. So now I've got everything in here. I'm going to fold the pasta in. I've got it measured out. All right, add it in. And this is cavatappi pasta that we cooked in lightly salted water with a little olive oil, and we shock it at the end to slow the cooking process down. This is kind of like a lazy lasagna that we're making on our new patient menu. Now, as I finish, Karen's going to help me. She's going to add the Parmesan cheese.
I just
want
to talk a little bit about if people are having issues with wheat, because, you know, the pasta's made with flour and water, and some people have celiac disease and other people have sensitivities, right?
Yep.
So there is alternatives. You can always use a gluten-free pasta. And here at the hospital, you have all kinds of different menus. You've got gluten-free, you've got vegetarian and vegan, trying to accommodate everyone here, which is really awesome.
We do. We have about 18 menus running right now in our new room service menu. And one of the things that we're playing with is the fact that we have a gluten-free menu that's coming in. It's more advanced, more evolved now than what we had in our first version of room service. There's going to be a lot more options on our gluten-free menu, and also we've got some new exciting soups coming on. So just a few of the things you can look for in the new room service menu, but today we just want to feature our new mushroom chicken cavatappi pasta, and there's our finished product. Normally I'd bake this in the oven for a few minutes, but today we're just going to finish it stovetop, and we're going to do some sampling with all our guests here in our cafeteria today. And as always, bon appetit, and thank you for spending a few minutes with us here at Mercy Hospital in our Cooking Well demonstration. Karen, thank you for being here today. Anything else?
Thank you so much for having me. Remember, food is medicine.
Food is medicine. I'd like to thank Melanie Griffiths for putting this all together, Scott Spencer for putting it together, and I especially like to give a shout out to my mom's unit upstairs, and congratulations on those beautiful little babies that we just had upstairs at Mercy, one of the finer points of our hospital. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful time here at Mercy.